Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It is me, your girl BrittReacts, and it is time to do some more oversimplified reacting. This one is from the Mini Wars series, Emu War.
You are now tuned into BrittReacts.
I'm not sure what to think, but I can imagine I have no idea what's about to hit me, like no clue.
Australia. For the man who imagines being strangled by a tarantula while a kangaroo breaks his kneecaps and thinks, yes please.
Jesus, please tell me there are not going to be spiders in this video. Y'all already know. Oh my God. That just jump scared me so. I can't believe I just audibly screamed like that. Okay. I'm going to have to scan because y'all know the fear is so real. And it's so crazy because I'm always saying how, like, I want to go to Australia. I, like, would love to visit it, but I'm just too afraid of the spiders. And all my little Aussie friends were always in the comments like, Britt, there's way more to be scared of. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Look, I'm really scanning. Why would he do that to me? Okay, am I okay? I can't even go back. I'm not going back. Y'all just have to be okay.
The man who pictures himself being eaten by a snake in the burning outback while eating a Vegemite sandwich and thinks, yes,
Vegemite.
please. And that man was Governor Arthur Phillip, who landed in Eastern Australia in 1788, presumably saw a dingo being eaten by a crocodile, being eaten by a death adder, being eaten by a koala, being eaten by Mel Gibson, and thought to himself, yes,
Gibson.
good. Now I know what you're thinking, but oversimplified, the British didn't discover Australia, the Vikings did. And you'd be wrong. I'm not sure why you'd think that. But hey, if you love Vikings so much, then why don't you check out today's sponsor? Vikings War of Clans was inspired by the PC strategy and RPG games of the 90s we all loved, like Age of Empires and Civilization.
I'm going to use this as a mental health break. I am unwell. I cannot believe that just happened to me on camera. Y'all, I'm terrified of spiders, like deathly afraid, okay? I don't know what else to say. I'm so scared of this video.
And competing in live events. Support my channel by downloading Vikings for free, only from my links in the description box below, and get the special bonus of 200 gold coins and a protective shield. Buy! Man, this is great. The market will continue to grow forever. But what if it doesn't? Oh crap, I never thought of that.
How did we get to New York?
Sell! And the stock market crashed, which led to economic downturn, which meant banks wouldn't lend anyone any money, which led to more economic downturn, which meant everyone stopped buying stuff, which led to more economic downturn. And hey, what if all the crops in the Great Plains were destroyed in a drought and then a big dust storm engulfed the area?
With Australia?
That's right, more economic downturn. And in an effort to combat the crisis, America began imposing tariffs on foreign imports, which made the economic downturn go global, and the earth got really depressed. But one nation that was hit harder than most by the whole affair, Australia. The problem for Australia was that it relied heavily on its export industries, and in the current economic climate, no one was buying. To make things worse, on its export industry.
Australian goods are wool, wheat, and shrimps for throwing on the Barbies. I'm assuming when he said the earth got depressed, that's not the Great Depression. Let me shut up. Let me just shut up.
Most by the whole affair, Australia. The problem for Australia was that it relied heavily on its export industries, and in the current economic climate, no one was buying. To make things worse, Australia had introduced its own currency and pegged it onto the gold standard via the British pound, but then the UK started messing with its own peg on the gold standard, and if this is starting to sound confusing, then let me oversimplify it for you. Hey UK, looks like my car is broken down. Want to give me a tow? No problem, friend. I got you.
Ew, was it wet? Why does his feet sound like that? Off the cliff is crazy!
More economic downturn. The point I'm trying to make is things weren't good, and in particular, it was Australia's farmers that were suffering most. After the First World War, Australia had given returning veterans land for farming, but with the current economic crisis, the farmers just weren't making enough money, and many left to go find work in the cities. But for those who remained, things were about to get even worse. Before we get into that, it's time for some cultural exchange. My national bird is the bald eagle. It's a strong patriotic symbol of America and a deeply valued and protected species. My national bird is the peafowl. It's a beautiful creature whose vivid colors represent India, so we list it as a protected species. My national bird is the emu, and it's a pest.
I never knew.
Also bloody delicious.
Wait, what? How are y'all eating your national bird? Why would you want to eat your natural? Okay. Is it Have y'all seen there's like a video right now that's viral of this girl for Halloween, like knocking on her parents' door, and she's got her arm, like she's covered her body in a trash bag, and she's got her arm out, and she's got like two googly eyes, and anyway, she's emulating an emu, and it's just hysterical. Why would y'all want to eat your national bird?
And it's a pest.
Genuine question. Look at that
Also
face.
bloody delicious.
I don't
Emus,
know.
6 feet tall, 90 to 120 pounds, and able to run at speeds up to 40 miles per hour.
Listen to those stats, babe. These are NBA stats. Like, are you kidding? Are you joking?
Pest.
Listen to the stats.
Also bloody delicious. Emus, 6 feet tall, 90 to 120 pounds, and able to run at speeds up to 40 miles per hour, usually return to the
Insane.
coast after their breeding season. But suddenly they found Western Australia full of lush, wet farmland. Oh my, look at all this delicious wheat that just so happens to be growing here in large quantities. Hey guys, get a load of this. You know, look at all this delicious wheat that just so happens to be growing here in
We have a
large
problem.
quantities.
I understand.
Oh yeah, actually, that's really good. Oh yeah, you're right. Great. Grains every day. Hey, who left this big hole in the fence? Guys, get a load of this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, really good. Oh yeah, that's what I am. I'm a rabbit. Great. What a lovely morning for some farming. What? Those damned emus? They have it in for me. They're bullies. They're nothing but bullies.
Oh, he knew it
Calm
was the
down,
emus.
Bruce. They're just animals. It's not personal. Hey, Farmer Bruce, where did you find that hat? The toilet?
Oh,
Yes. 20,000 emus cost the already struggling farmers millions more pounds in lost crops and damages.
20,000?
The situation couldn't continue like this. Something had to be done. So in 1932, the farmers turned to the government for help. You'd think they'd go to the Minister of Agriculture, but these farmers said no. This is a job for the military. So they went to George Pierce, the Minister of Defense. That's
What?
right. Australia was to go to war with the emus.
What?
But not everyone was happy with the idea. This is barbaric. We can't go slaughtering thousands of our own national bird. Oh, come on, guys. The machine guns will make it quick and painless. Machine guns? You're using machine guns? This is animal cruelty.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
I
bad.
know it's unusual, but it's not like we're poachers turning the birds into feather hats. Think of the benefits. It'll be good target practice for our boys. The government can show it took action. Plus, I can get myself a nice new feather hat. Did I say feather hat? I meant I want to gather chat with you.
I want to
About getting-
together chat, please. Oh, jeez. Okay.
I meant I want to gather chat with you about getting you all some nice new feather hats. Did I say feather hats? I meant I want to wage terror at these emus and turn them all into feather hats. Damn it. Of course, Pierce first made the farmers sign an agreement
have
saying that they
mercy.
would pay for the whole thing and that Pierce wouldn't take any of the blame if the operation, that was clearly very stupid, turned out to indeed be stupid. And the operation went ahead. Major G.P.W. Meredith and his men were sent with 2 Lewis machine guns to hunt down and take out the evil emu population in Western Australia.
Aw.
Target spotted.
Save the emus.
Well, was it an emu? No, sir. It's an emo. Damn it, Jones. Learn your vowels. I'm sorry. Okay, it looks like the humans are coming for us. But check this out. I've come up with an
They're so
amazing
cute.
plan. See if you can follow me here, okay? When they approach, we run away.
At them. Oh.
Sir, you're a genius. Pierce sent the camera crew along with the machine gunners to capture some good old propaganda for the government. And the first battle took place in November at Campion. The men spotted a mob of
Are
emus from
y'all for real? There was a battle against the emus. Like, be for real. So I guess this is like population control. They weren't trying to kill them all, but they're like, I get it's kind of like the same thing with like hunting season and deer and wild boar, depending on where you live. But like, oh, your national bird. This feels contradictory in some way.
distance, so they set up the guns and opened fire. The emus split up into smaller groups and ran in every direction. The men were only able to kill what they called a number of birds, but the vast majority got away.
A number?
Cut! Surprisingly,
win.
many of the emus were able to take multiple bullets, but still run at full speed to safety, causing Meredith to compare them to tanks, saying if
What?
we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of
just
these
eating
birds,
bullets like
it would
that?
face any army in the world. Okay, we need to get closer. No, you idiots, not to me, to the emus. Oh, sorry. No.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I like it. So next, they tried sneaking up on a large number of emus near a local dam and firing at short range. Maybe the men were just unlucky, but my professional opinion says the emus were magic because both guns jammed after just 12 emus.
Stop. I was just in Toronto last night. My husband and I, we drove to Toronto for Thanksgiving. If you don't know, I live in the Buffalo area, and Canada is literally walking distance. Like, can see it from just like a couple blocks from my house. And we were walking around Toronto, and we passed, I guess, it seemed like it was their Cultural Arts Center or something like that. And Neil, what's his name? Neil Tyson. What's his name? The guy he just showed. He's got a show coming up in December 5th. And I was like, no way. I've reacted to a couple of
sneaking up on a large number of emus near a local dam and firing at short range. Maybe the men were just unlucky, but my professional opinion says
this
the
guy,
emus.
right? What's his name? Neil. I don't get his reference here, but Neil Tyson Degrassi or Degrassi Tyson Neil DeGrasse. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all that I know who this is. All right. Stop yelling at me.
Were magic because both guns jammed after just 12 emus were killed, and once again,
That's
the rest
crazy.
got away. Cut!
Some divine was protecting those emus.
The men were
guns
feeling a little
jammed.
humiliated after losing to a pack of discount ostriches, so they decided to move further
Discount
south where the emus
ostriches?
were said to be tamer. And this time, they had a new strategy. Okay, Jones, here's the plan. You mount the machine gun in the back, I'll chase the emus, you shoot. Got it?
Got it. Oh, heavens.
I'm gonna shove that camera up your... The operation was a fiasco, and the press had a field day.
Emos
In
for
Parliament,
emus.
Pierce was lambasted, and an opposition party member suggested that medals should be handed out to the emus, who had won every round so far. Pierce,
saying.
feeling quite humiliated, called the operation off. But 4 days later, the farmers approached again and said, "Hey man, the emus are still eating all our crops. Can you send the army back out here?" And Pierce was like, "Yeah, okay." So the operation was back on for round 2. And this time Meredith and his men had learned the emus' guerrilla tactics and were much more successful, with reports suggesting the men were cutting down 300 emus every week. I hope you boys are getting great footage of this. What on earth are you filming?
Oh, sweet.
Despite the success, the media had lost interest in the whole thing. But with 1,000
What is the Mel Gibson thing? Like the squirrel in his mouth? Help me out. Tell me,
you
please.
filming. Despite the success, the media had
that
lost
was a
interest in the
koala.
whole thing. But with 1,000 emus killed, Pierce finally ended the operation and returned to Parliament declaring victory for the humans. So there were 20,000 emus out there destroying crops, and you've killed
now
1,000.
we have 19,000?
Meaning there's still 19,000 emus out there. Yep. And in addition, you've burned through 10,000 rounds of ammunition. Meaning you wasted 10 rounds per confirmed kill. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna
you're
go ahead and
fired.
call this one for the emus. At least I got a feather hat. What? So in the end, the emus won the Great Emu War of 1932.
This is
and
insane.
the emus continued to wreak havoc on the farmers for years to come. The government introduced a bounty system, which saw some success. But for a moment, let's take some time to remember the brave men who said goodbye to their families and risked their lives to
Fighting
take
the
on
emus?
the great, evil emu population in Western Australia. But even more importantly, let's think of the friends they made, the bond they created, and the memories they shared.
Please.
Take me home
Please. I can't.
to golden fields and sights of days gone by. It's where the heart lies. With
I'm crashing out, y'all.
Hey, guys,
What song was
I solved
that?
the emu crisis.
What?
Really? How?
What'd you do?
I just made some better fences.
So what you're telling me is they never thought about... Okay. All right. I appreciated this history lesson more than you know. Go and have the day you deserve. Goodbye.